the Athlete Center. This is an exercise video. We're going to be going over inversion and eversion. So these are movements at the ankle. Inversion is when our ankle tilts inward and the bottom of our foot points inward. And eversion is when our ankle tilts outward and the arch of our foot points down. So we're going to try and isolate these movements and these muscles. We're going to use a towel. So we're going to create a little bit of resistance with the towel, and we're going to start with inversion. So we want to be seated about a 90-degree angle at the knee, and I like to put my hands on my knee because we want to avoid the movement coming from the knee and the hip. We're trying to isolate just ankle movement here. So the first thing we're going to do is move into eversion. So we've got to start in a little bit of eversion to then create inversion. We can start neutral as well. So depending where you're at and what your range of motion is like, you could start neutral and move into inversion, or you can go into eversion and move into inversion. Now the key here is not rotating at the knee, so you'll feel your shin bone or your whole lower leg bone going side to side. Not that that's a bad thing, but then we're not isolating our inversion and eversion. So to create our active inversion, we're going to try to place our big toe knuckle down onto the towel. So you can see my heel is touching the floor and just my big toe knuckle is onto the towel. And I'm going to use that inversion motion, so that tilting inward of my foot, to drag the towel across the floor. So we're going to tilt the bottom of my foot towards the floor, creating eversion, press down into the towel with the big toe knuckle, and then roll the ball of the foot. So now the baby toe knuckle is down, big toe knuckle is coming up, and we're finishing that move in an inversion. So it'll look like this. So you should have a bit of a side to side rock with your foot. If your foot's not rocking side to side, then you're probably just getting knee motion. So if we want to create a little bit more resistance in inversion, we can put a little bit of weight. So this is 2 or 3 pounds. You can even just use a full water bottle or a can of soup or something. So we're going to tilt our foot into eversion, place it on the towel, press into the towel to come across into inversion. So this is resisted inversion. So it's going to work these muscles on the inside of our ankle. Now we can work on resisted eversion. So if we start without the weight, to create eversion, we're going to start with inversion to allow us to move through into eversion. So we're going to place that outside of our foot, our baby toe knuckle, onto the towel. We're going to roll through the ball of our foot to the point where our baby toe knuckle's lifting off, our big toe knuckle's down, and the bottom of our foot is facing down and away. So here's inversion, place our foot down onto the towel, drag it across to eversion. So this is just using the towel with resistance. You can see my foot is rocking side to side. And then if we want to make it a little bit more challenging, then I can put the weight down. So I'm starting in inversion and then rolling across to eversion. And of course, if we want to go back and forth and work both, I can go towel all the way across, then move the weight and go the other way. So again, this is inversion. It's working on the inside muscles of the ankle, and then coming from the inside of the foot to the outside of the foot. That's eversion, and you can see I'm not as strong in eversion, and it's working on the muscles on the outside of the ankle. Thanks for watching.